Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. And we are back with the ever so awesome couple. Look at them, Joaquin, Stacey Loper. The Lopers are back. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are we doing, Mr. and Mrs.?
We are doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much. I love it. It's like we have a cozy breakfast thing going on today.
Yes, we do today.
Welcome back to the podcast. I know I've been off for a little while. I hope you guys are doing great. Fill me in and introduce yourself to our listeners today.
Well, hey, everyone. My name is Joaquin Loper.
And I'm his beautiful, beautiful wife, Stacey Loper.
And we are blended and winning.
And so are you. Hey, real quick. We need everybody to say happy birthday to the birthday boy. Today is birthday.
25? 25.
27.
Beautiful. Looks good on you, sweetheart.
Now, honestly, I'm 41 years old today. 41.
Congratulations. Happy birthday, sweetheart. What do we have planned for the day?
Woo! Well, everybody that hasn't tuned in, we are the Lopers, and that Loper Love will premiere is tonight.
Wait,
on YouTube.
Oh my gosh,
Joaquin and Stacey Loper.
Yes.
All right, let's talk. Back up. People don't know what is this all about. I know.
All right.
Right.
So my wife and I, we run a business called Blended and Winning, and we're marriage counselors. We're life coaches. We're relationship coaches, business consultants, and also grief recovery. Mm-hmm. And for whatever reason, man, we have been led down the road to start our own reality TV show about our family, and we started tonight. And you get an in-depth, behind the scenes, up close and personal. Very, very open and
raw.
Raw.
Yes, it is definitely that.
Yes.
Did you guys get a preview ahead of time because you're the stars?
Yes.
We did.
Okay. And how long is tonight's episode?
It's going to be at least 30 minutes.
Okay.
Right at 30 minutes.
It's right at 30 minutes. Yeah.
And what time does it start?
At 9 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Beautiful.
On our YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is titled Joaquin and Stacey Loper.
Yep.
Oh, congratulations. And the whole family, you having a big viewing party?
Yes.
Yo.
Yes.
It's a birthday party / that
premiere.
Loper Love premiere.
Did you tie that together? Because I know you had the date a while ago. No, did you do?
I have to give the world, tell the world that my wife gets all the credit, man. She set this up for it to be a birthday surprise for me. And I can't imagine celebrating my birthday, any better than bringing it in with family and success.
But talk about what birthdays were to you prior to now.
Oh, gee,
yeah, please.
Birthday didn't mean much to me. Growing up in Decatur, Mississippi, in the South, man, we didn't have much. So my tradition used to be just going hunting on my birthday.
Yeah,
just to be grateful, thank God, and but He's blessed us to come a long way. And this is the first time since I've probably been 15 that I've truly looked forward to my birthday, and I am stoked. This day hasn't come fast enough.
No, and the two of you have been together for how long? And you've been helping couples for how long now? Would you mind just giving us a little bit of the background?
We've been together 16 years since 2005. We've been married 13 years. This actually will be our 14th year anniversary this October.
This October.
Yeah, this October will be our 14th year anniversary. And we've been coaching and counseling now for 9 years, going on 9 years. Yeah. So, man.
And they're going national soon. YouTube is here, which is amazing, but this is going to take them to the next level. And I know you guys chose to invest a lot in yourselves,
Yes.
right? At the end of the year, I remember you told me the story, how you had some extra money set aside, and it was, how are we going to reinvest this into the family or business? And then you said, it's us this time. It's us. And
well, my wife said it's us. She said she wanted to invest in us. And
she's like, car or us? Okay.
Yeah,
us.
the car or us. Yeah,
you remember.
Yes. And I'm so glad that she put her needs, her wants aside, and invested in us. And man, took us to the next level mentally, and, spiritually. So wherever this takes us, man, I owe it all to us sitting down brainstorming, her taking the initiative just to push us to the next level. And I thank her for that. I want to say that nationally. I thank my wife, Stacey Loper, for having the courage to take us to the next level. And man, like I always tell her, if I told her when I married her, if she allowed me to, I'd give her the world. And I pray this puts me in the position to do it for her.
Beautiful. Well, I'm so happy. So what else did you want to discuss today? I mean, there's so much to the work that you guys do. It's so exciting for this premiere, but you're also here helping real couples. I mean, people come to you individually as couples for advice, for grief counseling, for so much. Anything in particular you want to talk about? It is the new year. What are you seeing now with couples? You know, what happens January, February after the holidays?
Right.
Everyone has New Year's resolutions.
Everybody start calling. Everybody start calling. Oh, we need counseling. We need it now.
Yep.
And I think that leads into our topic, and that's just staying committed. Staying committed. And first you have to be committed to yourself. Then committed to yourself to be the best person that you can be and the person that you need to be for the relationship. Because if you're not healthy, and if you're not committed to yourself, then how can you be committed to someone else? And if you're not committed to yourself, how do you expect someone else to be committed to you when you're not even committed to you? So what are you doing from a health standpoint, from a physical standpoint, mental standpoint, social? All these things have to work together in order for your marriage to work. Marriage is tough. I'll tell you about marriage is tough, man, but it's worth it if you willing to put the work in. And it starts with your mindset. Every morning I wake up and I tell myself, I even ask God to allow me to be the best husband I can be for Stacey. Oh. And you have to be that. You have to be that unselfish, or selfless, to be that way. Because if she's saying the same thing, then how can we miss each other?
True.
So what are my question to any couples out there listening, or any individuals, what are you committed to? If the first thing you think about is your job when you wake up in the morning, who are you more committed to? The job or your family? And most people will say this, where it's my job because I want to provide for my family. But when if that job goes away?
Yeah, which for so many it has the past 2 years, right? There's been such struggle, such career change, and
So what are you committed to? When rough times come into the relationship, into the marriage, are you committed to running, or are you committed to sticking and staying? And that comes with the mindset. What have you set yourself up for? And Jill, that statement right there can go back to talk about all the statements we've talked about over the past few weeks. Are you committed? Are y'all finances together? Do y'all communicate together? Do you pray together? Do you discipline together? Do you have an understanding of all this? So if the answer is no, then who are you committed to?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I paused for a second because I want to always give my wife an opportunity to say,
I know you're so sweet. Go ahead.
I want to cut her off.
Yeah.
But that's our biggest thing, we speak from firsthand experience. For anybody who does not know our story, man, a year in, we could have gave it all up. Year and a half in, man, because of certain morals, we decided to stick and stay. And because of that turmoil or that little rough patch of turbulence in our marriage, we allowed it to build us, push us higher. Now, anybody can run away from adversity. But who's going to stick and stay?
And who's going to come around and trim all your bushes and lawn?
That's it. That's
That's sweet. You got some great stories.
I had to think about that. I was like, who's going to come on my yard?
I love your stories. My goodness.
Because we know she's not moving it.
I ain't doing it.
But she did. She did.
I promise you, if that would have had to happen, somebody would have came and mowed it for her after they saw what she did. After they saw the job she did on that yard, they'd have been like, look, we'll chop it.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, I ask people all the time, what are you committed to? I didn't understand what commitment mean until I got married.
Well, tell us, what does commitment mean, and what are some of the steps to commitment that can benefit us?
Oh, commitment truly in a nutshell means being selfless. Because when you're committed, you have to think about somebody other than yourself. Now you have to make sure that you're on point and you're staying tight, but you have to, and what committed also means you have to have people in place to hold you accountable. because it's easy for us to get back into that selfish mood and say, what about me? But when you become married, and I'm just talking about I'm gonna speak from a relationship standpoint and a marriage standpoint, it's not about you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Now you train people how to treat you. So I had to teach my wife how to treat me as a husband, not as a man, as a husband. That's a big difference. Mm-hmm. Now you have to be committed. You have to be committed to knowing who you are, knowing what your weaknesses are, knowing what your strengths are. Committed to putting everything else and everybody else first because that's your duty. Especially, I'm speaking from a man's and a husband's standpoint. Mm-hmm. My kids and my wife. Let me change that order. My wife and my kids absolutely come first.
Mm-hmm. And if I can interject here, I also want to say that commitment is a choice to push through it.
Yes.
It's a choice to push through those hard times because the journey is not always going to be easy. Mm-hmm. You truly have to commit, make that choice to say, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how much I cry, no matter how much it might hurt, I'm still willing to push through.
Yeah.
And when Joaquin is talking about, commitment and being selfless, there is a true choice to say that I have to push through my selfishness because we all have it, that I have to push through my selfishness so that I can be a part of this with him or with her or for me. Mm-hmm. Because those people who are truly committed, but they're not committed to someone because they're not married, they're still walking through life of creating that opportunity to know who they are. Mm-hmm. It's hard because healing is not easy. That process of healing is not easy to walk through. And it's a true commitment that when it gets hard and when I feel like I'm about to break or when I feel like I want to go stand on that bridge and I want to jump, you got to commit. You got to make that choice to say, that's not it. I got to push through this pain. Mm-hmm. I got to push through these tears because I know there's something different on the other side. Yeah. That's a part of commitment as well. So when I look at commitment, I totally agree. It's about becoming selfless, but it's also about making the choice to say, I'm going to push through because I know it's going to get hard.
Yeah.
Not going to be easy.
Yeah. It's definitely tough. Mm-hmm. Anybody out there that's telling anyone listening that marriage and relationship is easy, that's a fable. That's a field. Because it's not. It's what you make it every day. Yeah. And it's the thing. If my wife wakes up with a bad attitude because she's had a bad day or she had a bad dream and she didn't sleep well, her attitude does not reflect what my attitude should be.
No.
I'm committed to being her husband. I'm not matching her emotionally, and I don't want her to match me emotionally. I want her to be my wife. And guess what? That is a lifetime contract. Period. So guess what? And I'm a lot of y'all people. Listen to me, nation. I didn't like her a couple days ago. I didn't like her a couple days ago. I sure didn't. I was walking around the house. I was almost throwing her coffee at her. Mm-hmm. But guess what? I still made her coffee.
Why didn't you like me?
I don't know. Ain't no telling.
I don't think you told me you didn't like me.
I didn't have to tell you.
You guys are too funny.
And that's a great point. Just because you not feeling each other that day, you don't have to voice it. Mm-hmm. You're having a moment. Whether you didn't.
We all do. Yeah.
Whether you didn't agree with something they said or you didn't agree with something they did, it's a part of life. Yeah. You give them an opportunity to fix it. If you don't say anything, how do they know if they've done anything? But what my wife did, it was just, you have to know your spouse too. My wife is just my wife. Stacey's just Stacey. It's just this. I don't even know how to speak.
That's a good thing.
It was a good thing unless you're a husband.
Unless you're
a husband.
No. I love it.
But yeah, staying committed is a choice, man. And it says a lot about your character.
Yep.
It says a lot about who you are, who you becoming, and who you're going to be.
That's good.
My character and my commitment it's 180 degrees compared to what it was 16 years ago. It's 180 degrees compared to what it was 7 years ago. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's probably 180 degrees compared different than what it was 2 years ago.
I mean, I can believe that because it does. It changes.
It changes.
It does.
It changes. And
based on where you are in life.
Yes, commitment is also being ready for change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm committed to her. As long as she don't go out and do some bonehead, I'm committed to her. Period. we ain't gonna talk about me checking the checking account and saying, "Whoa, what happened to something? Why is it? What happened to the money?"
Is that what happened the other day?
No, that was different. That was
a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like,
It's going back. It's going back. I let that. But after she updated me on what's going on, and this is the thing: commitment is always giving the person that you're involved with the opportunity to get it right with you. It's once again, it's about being committed to the cause, not committed to you. Because if you all are working to be one, you understand there's going to be a little friction. There's going to be a little you all are not going to be on the same page at the same time all the time. However, you can be going in the same direction.
Got it.
My wife and I are always going in the same direction. We may do it differently. But if there's anything awful, there's anything misunderstood, we come together and we talk about it. I'm like, okay, that's the direction you go. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know how to navigate.
Trust, communication, humility, love as well.
That's it.
Look behind your head. Look behind your head. Look behind your head.
I'll see it back there.
Besides the commitment, right?
That's what that Loper love is all about.
Yes.
That's what truly being committed. I'm telling you, this show will truly show, what Joaquin is talking about when he talks about staying committed. Staying committed to the cause. Yeah. And what's that cause for you? Because everybody's cause is different.
Everyone's cause is different.
Everyone's cause is different. And what is that cause that you just completely committed to? And that's what we're committed to. We're committed to the trust, communication, the humility, and the love. Everything that we do, every day that we get up, we choose to work out and live out those things in our life. Not just for us, but for others too. Yeah. For other couples, for other individuals that come into our lives for us to impact.
Yeah.
That's got to feel good though, knowing that you're helping so many people. I mean, you have such amazing success stories.
Man, it's surreal.
Man,
it's surreal.
It's humbling. Jill. Like it is humbling that God will use us.
Like little just like us, mom, dad, like normal people. Yeah.
It's like little old us to create such a huge impact.
Yeah.
Such a huge impact. And we don't take it lightly.
At all.
We don't take it lightly. We don't. Because we know, Jill, the one thing we were speaking with a friend or we were speaking with our cousin yesterday. One of the things that we get to live out every day is God's grace. God's amazing grace that meets you right where you are, but it doesn't leave you where it found you.
Yeah.
It's how we look at what we do every day.
Every day.
Is that we meet people right where they are. Yeah. And we hope, it is our desire to take them to the next destination and the next destination. We don't want to leave them where we found them.
Yeah.
Because 9 times out of 10, when they come to us, they're broken.
Yeah.
They're bruised. They're ready for a healing. And we don't want to leave them there. We want to meet them right where they are. We want to love them as they are. But we want to be able to love them back to life.
Back to life. Put them on a pathway of new thinking, new expectations, new commitment. Yeah. Yep. So that's what it's about. And we started the new year off like that. We started the new year off with our friends and some of our main mentors who were actually mentoring and coaching us 12 years ago when we were about to get divorced.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys all spent the night together, or just?
Yes, we stayed at our house. Them and their family stayed at our house.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So for the question anyone asking themselves out there, yes, we still get coaching as well.
We do. We still get coaching 12 years later.
We do not think we're above it because we do it and because we come through some things. We still need to be spoken to as well. Not because we need it at the time. Sometimes you just need a tune-up.
Yeah.
You have to be conscious enough to know you can't wait till something goes wrong to get spoken into.
Yeah.
You have to be encouraged, even in the good times, to continue to keep on going.
Yeah.
It's about being consistent.
Man, we shared our growth with each other. They shared their growth and, what they walked through and what they're looking forward to. Their kids were able to share with us because we do it with our kids every year on January the 31st. No, on December
31st.
31st.
Got it. I know what you meant. Yep.
December 31st. We do it with our kids every year before the new year comes in, and we were able to do it with them and their kids this year.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they didn't know what was happening. We told everybody together in the living room. Everyone, sat in a circle, and we played some worship music to begin. We started out with prayer, and then every individual started talking about what the best thing that happened to them. What did they learn from 2021, and what are you taking into 2022? But what do you want to learn in 2022?
And what are you grateful for?
And what are you grateful for? And the kids absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Like when they got home, an entire week after they arrived home, their mom called and it was like, the kids are still talking about it. They're still
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's what it's about, man. Being committed. It's just
yeah.
Commitment is, man, like my wife said earlier, she couldn't say the best. It starts in your mind. And you have to, the same way you dream is the same way you have to put your commitment up there. And just because it doesn't look like your commitment is paying off right now in the moment, just understand that, there's a turnover time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and your time is coming.
Yeah.
It's about no different than being in the gym, in relationship.
Same thing, right? You got to build those muscles, build that foundation, build that bond. Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, I've never seen somebody in the gym say, I love feeling like I'm sore, I love feeling beat down. No, they don't. They love the results.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you willing to go through to get to your final result, your final goal? This right here, this staying happy. I tell people all the time, staying happy is not easy unless you make it a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Once we got to a place where we know how to work with each other, all we're gonna do is build on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same way as being unhappy. When you're unhappy, you build on being unhappy.
True.
You're committed to being unhappy. Well, I know some people that are committed to just being sad.
Yeah.
And until they change it, there's nothing we can do for them.
Nothing we can.
But love them from a distance.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And this is the thing: it's no one else's job to make you happy. It's not my job to make my wife happy. It's my job to be her husband. She has to teach me how to be happy, make her happy. So if she doesn't know she wants to be happy, how can she teach me?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an added bonus to that. And that's what we want people to understand is that this is an addition to your own happiness. Like this is an addition to my happiness. I can be a fool, honey. I can be crazy. I can be very funny. But he adds to that. I tell him all the time, like
funny.
Yeah, I can be funny.
Annoying.
Annoying.
All different qualities. Yeah.
Whatever you call your funny,
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Be that, okay? And so he's a bonus to that. I tell him all the time that, I couldn't do TikTok without him. I couldn't do YouTube without him. I couldn't do that Loper Love without him. Without him, there is no Loper Love. There is no TikTok that Loper lady.
Y'all hear that?
There is none of that. So
you will.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Love you guys. Oh my goodness. So the plan for tonight. So again, we got to talk about the premiere, season 1 of Loper Love.
Yep.
Premiering on your YouTube channel, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. What's after that? When is the next show? What's happening?
Well, there will be shows for the next 8 to 9 weeks. Mm-hmm. Every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Can you give us a little teaser what we're going to see tonight? Are we going to see, is there good, bad? We see all sides of you?
Oh, yes, you see your snippets of sides of us tonight, but you're going to see a lot of how our house is going to ran on a day-to-day basis. You're going to see you're going to figure out some characteristics of individuals.
Yes.
Today.
Yeah.
It's going to lead you into sitting on the edge of your seat waiting for the next one. It really is.
For sure.
I'm going to be honest with you. From what we've seen, my wife will tell you episode 3 is her favorite episode.
Episode 3
so
is
she's waiting for episode 3.
Yeah.
So it holds true to who you all are as a family, as a unit. Yes. They did an amazing job, the production team, with the editing and
amazing job. Like when I tell you an amazing job, capturing Joaquin as dad, Joaquin as husband, Joaquin.
Joaquin, that's Joaquin.
They capture that, you know. And this episode, let me tell you, this episode lays the foundation for season 1.
Yes.
It definitely lays the foundation for who the Lopers are, and it's titled Parenting Styles.
Yep.
Perfect. Oh.
Yeah. It's called Parenting Styles. Yeah. So it definitely, and then, you know, going into the next episode, it really talks about us and how it got started with us. Like, it really, the way the producers put it together was truly amazing.
Yeah, and we were grateful that they gave us, you know, full rights. We laid the foundation and the plans out to what we're going to talk about, the script and everything, because we wanted it to be authentic.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
We truly want it to be authentic. We don't have time for drama. I mean, in marriage and life, we have enough drama.
Right.
Now let me ask, you got the TV show going on, you got your career, how do you find the time of the day to do everything? You're doing your TikToks, you're doing you're being a parent, you're doing your mentoring and coaching. You're not booked fully, right? You're still like on our level. We could still call you, contact you.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Yes. Hey,
I'm like, you're still okay. I don't know if you've become celebrities yet. So I'm like,
no.
We're just reality stars now.
We're forever committed to being who we are.
Good. That's what I figured.
We're forever committed to being who we are. This, you know, no amount of success stuff is going to change. And I say, a lot of people say that you say that. No, I mean that. Because we've been where unsuccessful people or quote unquote unsuccessful people are.
Yep.
We're humble.
Mm-hmm.
We're humble. The only thing people will recognize us a little bit more is going to do is give us an opportunity to help more people.
Yeah, true.
Period.
My goodness.
But we do stay grounded. We do take that time off too.
Oh, yes.
We know that we've been grinding since October, you know, trying to get the show and everything going and up and constant, you know, in session, still keeping Blended and Winning rolling. So we are taking a little bit of time off for his birthday. He's going on a birthday trip as well.
Yeah.
Where are you going? Does he know? Is it a surprise?
No, it's Phoenix. We're going to Phoenix.
Oh, beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, I told him I'm so ready to get to this 75-degree weather.
Yeah.
Like, I'm ready.
I know.
I'm so ready to get to this 75.
Well, we were just in Florida and it was like 60, 65. It wasn't even that warm, but it was still nicer than New York weather for sure.
Yeah, for sure. It was 14 degrees in New York the other day.
Yes, I heard.
I heard.
Thank goodness I wasn't here. Yes.
So it and then of course, like you said, Jill, with everything going on and coming out.
Yep. And don't forget, the book.
The book. Yep. The book. You can pre-order the book on our website, blendedandwinning.com. You'll get to see the new
there you go.
You'll also even get to see the new You'll get to see the new website. It looks amazing. We are so pleased at the way it turned out. It is available now on the website for pre-order, and they'll be shipping the end of January, beginning of February.
Ooh,
so yeah, perfect. It's about reset, restoring, and renewing your life.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
And if someone wants to reach out to you to work with you, tell us the website, tell us your handles again, phone number, all the above.
All right, we have www.blendedandwinning.com. You also can reach out to us on blendedandwinning@gmail.com. What's another?
That is at Joaquin and Stacey Loper on YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah, you can reach out to us that way. You can also reach out to us on Instagram at blended_and_winning. We get a lot of DMs on Instagram.
And of course, TikTok.
Are the kids excited about tonight too?
Oh
man. And their friends, they must be like, oh my gosh.
Yes. Like we're having to email teachers. I'm having to reach out to them to let them know what's going on tonight and you know what's going on for the rest of the week with the kids. So if they seem a little unfocused, that is why. Let's just reel them back in.
Good. Well, thank you guys again, Blended and congratulations tonight, YouTube Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Check it out. Seriously, guys, I love you to pieces. I'm excited for this. I'm not sure if I can tune in. I have wrestling and I have basketball, but I can watch the episode later, correct? If you don't tune into it. Perfect.
That's the good thing about it. If you once you subscribe to our page, you can go back and watch the episode.
Beautiful.
You subscribe.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day. Mwah. And to everyone, the same. Love you. Stay committed. Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, I mean, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house.
And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned. This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's just going to be okay.